Good morning, everyone, and welcome to yet another Let's Try. Today on the docket we have Subway. Eat fresh. Let's see here. Nope, that's not it. Here we go. Here we go. The Subway Pickleball Club. Bacon, ham, lots of pickles, tomatoes, lettuce, French, red onion. And yes, once more, I made no alterations to this, except one. I traded in American cheese for provolone because I'm not a big fan of American cheese. I know that there's like supposed to be an actual American cheese that's like just cheddar basically, but we all know when people say American cheese, they mean like Kraft singles. And while I do enjoy the occasional Kraft single, I think that it belongs on a cheeseburger or something like that, not on a sandwich. Well, not on a more traditional sandwich. Well, speaking of cheeseburgers, this doesn't taste too dissimilar to a Burger King Bacon King because Subway probably has the worst bacon in the game. But, I mean, people don't really go to Subway for bacon. The ham is good. I love their ham. Back when it was on the $5 footlong menu, that was my go-to sandwich after my stomach started rejecting the spicy Italian. Looks like this is on wheat bread. No, it's white. Looks a little darker, so I thought it was wheat. Sauces, I believe, are honey mustard and vinegar. I'm not sure. I will say, despite hating red onion, I don't taste any of this. And it isn't here, see? Well, it's one little bit, but... It's not enjoyable, but I'm not the kind of person who likes a ton of vinegar on their sandwich. And pickles add a ton of vinegar. It's also juicy. And I actually didn't have long to drive home with it this time. Now, I don't know what pickleball is exactly. Um, if, from what I hear, it's kind of it's kind of an old person's game. Which I guess makes a little sense. I mean, this does feel like a very, like, mid-century club sandwich. It's just bacon and ham with a ton of pickles, and of course I think it's more based on the pun name than it is like its relation to the sport. Man, the vinegar on this thing is just unbearable. And like the bacon doesn't help because the bacon is mostly fat. And fat plus acid is never good. I will give it credit. It is like it's pretty much just a ham salad on a. I mean, a salad with ham on a sandwich bun. It's not. It's not the best sandwich I've ever had, but it's not the worst either. It's just a pretty. If you take out the stuff that I really don't like, it's a fine ham sandwich with honey mustard. Well, even the red onion's not too unbearable on it. Weirdly, I think because it's a bit of a spicier onion, I don't think it has as much of that. No, well, people say that red onion is worse than white onion and yellow onion. I don't know if I agree with that because I think that. Sorry. The reason I bob my head back and forth is because I'm suppressing hiccups. Let me just. I really slammed that sandwich down too fast. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh, I always thought that red onions were actually a little milder than red or white onion, or than white or yellow onions. I think that's. I'm not sure why that is. I don't know. Your mileage may vary. I think the best way to describe onions came from Emily Fleming, writer for Good Mythical Morning. She called them aggressive. They are very aggressive. They are very aggressive. I guess they're a root vegetable. I forget what their like specific thing is called, but they're in the same family as garlic. Although weirdly, garlic doesn't taste as bad to me. It's weird to see how people describe sriracha sauce because like anytime I've had it, it's tasted like sweet and spicy garlic. And like I know that's not like what it officially is, but that's what it tastes like to me. Excuse me. Anyway, and also I had mentioned it before about how like put pickles and American cheese go more on a hamburger than a traditional sandwich. I know I say that, but I do also think that a hamburger is a sandwich, as is a hot dog. Like, sandwich is such a nebulous term. Like, it's actually a place. You know, the sandwich was named after the Earl of Sandwich, who would request sliced meat on two pieces of bread. But that, I don't think that that has, I don't think that, and while I think that is a good guideline, it's not a rule. Like, a submarine sandwich is not two pieces of bread, it is a single loaf cut lengthwise, not all the way through, and stuffed with the toppings. And then you have veggie sandwiches. You have, like, cucumber sandwiches, for example. Um, and yeah, what a hot dog is that it's a submarine sausage sandwich where the sausage is one contiguous piece. And ketchup, I don't know, like, I wouldn't put ketchup on, like, a ham sandwich, but it goes good on a hamburger or a hot dog. And then also, like, ketchup is involved in a lot of different sauces that you put on sandwiches. Like, ketchup is part of Thousand Island, or Russian dressing, whatever you want to call it, and that goes on a Reuben, which is a sandwich, definitely. I don't know. Debate in the comments. So, I will die on this hill that a hot dog is a sandwich, that a hamburger is a sandwich, that even a taco is a sandwich. Um, as long as you're putting something on a, as long as you're putting something on a, or you're putting something that's not a carb on a carb, and you eat that thing with your hands, and it's not a pizza, it's a sandwich. Like, what is an open faced turkey sandwich, huh? You're not putting that thing together and eating it in the traditional sandwich format, I'll tell you that much. It is two soggy pieces of gravy soaked bread with potatoes and turkey on it. And it's still a sandwich. So come at me. Anyway, you'll have a good one. This is Royce Miller, signing out.